Hi, and welcome to today's video. We're going to talk about the importance of a notebook. Now, I mentioned in the last video about notebooks, but I thought I'd mention a little more today about why it's important to have notebooks. Now, with all the technology that's coming out, it's easy to be able to type it all up on your computer, but in the end, it's nice to have a notebook so you can always have it last. And one thing I've enjoyed as having a notebook is that years later I read my old stories, and it means something a little more to have it saved in a notebook, to see my old stuff and to see my old notebooks, you know. And it is important and a good idea to always be able to add it on the computer, because I tend to write things in notebooks and add it on the computer. And so notebooks are important, and because I think it would be important not to lose the art of writing in a notebook. Typing is so much easier, it's true, but if we practice writing and typing, I think it would, so it doesn't become a lost art. One of my favorite things that I've been working on is calligraphy, and I like to get out my notebook and try and write like the old days. I got a quill the other day, and you know, it helps to motivate me to write in a notebook because it's so much easier to get on the computer and type everything up. And I really think that it's a blessing to have computers, but I think that we shouldn't forget how important notebooks can be. And I have many notebooks. Some notebooks keep my character ideas or characters I'm going to use in the future. Some keep my poems, some keep complete stories, and you never know with me when I have my notebooks. One of my inspiration when I think of notebooks is my mom. She has a whole bin full of notebooks where she's kept a lot of her ideas. And one thing about me and my mom that we have in common is that we have lots of ideas, and we can't always use every idea. So the idea of a notebook is to keep it and write down those ideas so that we can use them later on. Maybe we never need those ideas. Maybe I never need to use that idea again. But the fact that I wrote it down gave me inspiration for another idea, you know. So I challenge you to find a notebook, get notebooks, get lots of them, and keep writing. Always write in it. And if you have writer's block, you can check out my other video or come up with your own ideas of how to be inspired to write. And so my challenge to you is to write down a bunch of ideas. And even if you've never used them, go back and read them. Always go back and reread your ideas, because sometimes rereading your ideas later on helps you come up with a new idea. Or it can be the idea you needed, because sometimes we don't always need it right away. Thank you for watching this week's video. I hope to see you guys next week on our next video.